to?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not doing shit.
Do I have to?
Alright, so we're talking about the World of Warcraft, the newest expansion called Legion. And they actually gave out quite a bit of details today. What was it, like a press conference type thing that they had? They just talked about the game and gave away all the details of it, or not all the details, but we've got pretty much a storyline basis and a couple different details, stuff that they're adding in. We've got you can go to level 110 now on your characters. New dungeons and raids, of course, that's always expected. They're adding a artifact weapon system where you can have like customizable weapons that you can change apparently the look and element of the weapons, which will be pretty cool. And what was the other big thing? Oh, new class, of course, Demon Hunter, which is going to be a new class where you're basically playing as what looks like to be Illidan, and that's exclusive to Blood and Night Elves, so that'd be a pretty cool one to see. Ryan, go ahead and explain what you were just saying about the story, like what the plot is of this expansion, because I have no idea.
So, from what I read, it looks... from what I read, it looks like... I'll read directly from the article. It says, after the fall of the Black Temple, the corpse of the Lord of the Outland, Illidan Stormrage, disappeared. No one knows the true fate of Illidan's remains, but legend holds that Warden Maiev Shadowsong took his broken body, to the vault of the Wardens, so that Illidan's dark, lingering soul could suffer the rest of his eternal sentence, along with his followers, the feared Illidari.
So she wanted to keep him alive for an eternity to suffer for what he did.
Basically, but that always backfires in any kind of fantasy movie or comic book or anything. So basically, Illidan's alive because Maiev decided to keep him alive. So good job, Maiev.
Alright, so Illidan is alive, and what is the tie-in with this and whatever happened at the end of the last game? Like, I don't even know what happened at the end of the last expansion, so like what do we leave off on?
I'm gonna give that to Lucas because I quit.
I don't fucking play that.
We downed Blackhand Mythic and I quit after that, so I don't really know what happened during the final patch.
I have no idea.
We should
know they're in like Hellfire Citadel. It's not even over yet.
Hellfire Citadel. It's not over yet.
Let's
do some.
I doubt the last expansion is over yet because it's probably going to be about a year till this one comes out.
Yeah.
I would think. But regardless, they're adding what's the new continent? The Black Isles, Broken Isles. That's what it's called.
Broken Isles. Yep.
So we've got that. A whole bunch of like artifacts. I don't know exactly what they're doing with that. It seems like they kind of said that you could like grow with the weapon almost, so it's almost like you level up the weapon with you.
It looks like some kind of heirloom system that's like a special weapon that will also, like, because the thing about heirlooms is once you get to the max level they kind of fall off, but it looks like these, once you get to max level, they'll still be viable as a weapon.
Yeah, they may not be the best, but it's almost like you'll be able to use them for your like 1 through 110 leveling up process, which would be pretty cool.
Exactly.
Kind of like an heirloom.
That would be nice.
And then the Demon Hunter class, you were kind of explaining some of the stuff that they could do. You said that they could like get a double jump. They go into like a demon form. It sounds like they'd be pretty similar to like what Illidan does when you actually fight him. And their demon form almost looks exactly like the Warlock demon form, which is pretty cool. And they have the big horns just like Illidan does too. I don't know if that's like only when they're in that form, or is that like permanently they always have horns like that? It looks like they always
permanent.
have horns. Yeah. Which is that Illidan like a certain race, or is he just like a modified kind of? Oh, so he's a night elf, but like, what is he, cursed, or he made that way?
Forget. It's like he got corrupted or some shit.
Okay, so this is interesting that I'm reading right now. So the whole system with the artifacts is basically, because the Alliance and Horde are fighting again, instead of it being Alliance and Horde need to band together to fight the Burning Legion, it's going to be all the classes are banding together to fight the Burning Legion. And you are the leader of your class order in the storyline. Therefore, you are given the artifact weapon. That's why you have such a special weapon. And as you level up, the weapon levels with you, so you feel like you are bound to that weapon. It's yours through your entire storyline.
So they're basically not going to give you weapons from like level 100 to 110. That's going to be your weapon.
Exactly.
So they're getting rid of weapon drops, or
no.
Probably
They're not
just for
getting
the
rid of-
beginning, like in the initial like leveling up from 1 to 110, which is cool because you won't have to deal with finding weapons and stuff. Looks like they're gonna have like a runing thing almost where you upgrade it.
So far from what I'm reading, it's kind of cool. It says that your order hall, which will be kind of similar to your stronghold from Warlord of Draenor. Yeah, it'll be kind of similar to your garrison. Sorry, not stronghold. But it seems like it'll be a communal area for all players of your class. It seems like you'll see Alliance and Horde there, but it'll only be like if you're a Warlock, you'll only see Warlocks. If you're a Paladin, you'll only see Paladins, and only members of that class can enter. It's similar to the Death Knight starting area of the Ebonhold. So, like, no matter if you're Alliance or Horde, you see a bunch of Death Knights there, and you're all allied because you're all Death Knights.
That could be pretty interesting.
It seems pretty interesting.
Do you think this is like everybody's class legendary weapon? Like you have to do raids and shit?
I
eventually?
believe it seems like that's how they're going. Like, Paladins get the Ashbringer, Death Knights get something called the Maw of the Damned, Shamans get Doomhammer.
Nice.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm super excited about playing a Paladin again because I used to main a Paladin and switch to a Death Knight, and now they're giving us Ashbringer, so it's like, okay, well, I'm in.
You see all this artifact power stuff? Like apparently you get artifact power, and the weapon itself has like a talent tree. Like
that's the one I was looking at. It's
so
you level up those talents or something.
It seems like basically your weapon, your artifact weapon, is yours alone. It seems like there probably will be some similarities between you and other players, and I'm sure there will be other players who have the same exact weapon as you, but it will be a lot rarer. It seems like each player makes the weapon the way they want it to.
I'm pretty sure
it's kind of like an individual skill tree, like for your weapon as well, which would be pretty cool.
It sounds really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
And since there's transmogrify, I mean, you can still make it like look different.
Oh, and that was another thing that we were reading. Transmogrify, you don't have to take up bag space anymore. Transmogrify is now just like you can have those items on you, I guess. It must be like a separate bag that it goes in, so you're not taking up like crap load of bag space to put your transmog stuff in.
Sick.
So that's another like little tweak that'll be pretty cool that they're adding, and it's just like it's just one of those subtle little things that'll help a lot of people. But yeah, overall, I mean, this looks like it would be a pretty cool patch. We were discussing the possibility of playing again. Marcus seemed to be pretty anti-playing again. That's mostly just because he's never really gotten deep into the game. I would.
I mean, it's not that I'm anti.
He got to max level like once and quit like a week after.
It's like it's not I'm anti against the game. It's just it doesn't really have anything that necessarily speaks to me as.
You've never been like an MMO person in general, though, so it's not even anything against World of Warcraft. It's just like MMOs in general have never been like your genre.
Yeah.
And Ryan said that he's definitely gonna try it out. He's pretty much tried every patch when it comes out and gives it a try for a little while. I think Lucas is pretty much in the same boat where he'll play it like when it comes out, and if he likes it, he'll keep playing it. I'm kind of feeling like looking more and more at this. I would most likely play it and hope that they change enough and make it playable for a longer period of time. What I really would like to see is something kind of like raiding, where you get that raiding experience, kind of like you could queue for raids before, right? In Warlords of Draenor, something more like that. Because I like the raiding experience. I just don't like the, wasting 8 hours of every night, like at least 4 nights a week to raid, which to me I could never do. PvP I sort of enjoyed as well. PvP always seemed more of like you have to have good friends that are good at PvP to play it though. But we'll pretty much see where this goes. I'm looking forward to seeing more information about this. Seems like it could be pretty cool. So, any final thoughts, guys?
Not really.
Everybody just speaks at the same time.
I want to see what kind of raids they're going to release, because if they release some kind of thing like...
There's only 2.
like a reskin of Black Temple or something, then I will think that.
But
this,
can you imagine the nostalgia and the amount of hype that they would get if they did a reskin of Black Temple? Because
Yeah,
everybody would be so hyped
but that's
to play that.
that's always been Blizzard's thing. They make the cinematic so beautiful and they make it look so good when they're announcing everything, but then you play it and you're just like, I wish it could be better.
Yeah.
I'm excited for PvP again. There looks to be a lot of PvP changes.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm into
and
that.
the thing, yeah, they made a lot of PvP changes, and I'm excited to see how the artifacts play into PvP because everybody's going to be having a different weapon.
I don't think
it's going to
that's
be.
gonna. I don't think it's gonna be in PvP.
It.
Like you
I
think?
don't know. I don't. Well,
It
the
seems
way
to be
I'm
more like a
thinking-
PvE type thing. Like maybe you could use it in raiding.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it would be more lean towards PvE, but I also feel like if I'm a Retribution Paladin and I'm fighting a Retribution Paladin,
Mhm.
I've got an Ashbringer with my certain talent tree and my stats on it the way I've built it, and he's got a different one. How is it gonna work? Like, would
Yeah.
they allow
I kind
that
of
to happen?
I kind
or-
of see them as just like reassigning certain talents that already existed into the weapon instead, and I kind
Yeah.
of seeing like everybody using the same one because there's never been like talents that other people have deviated from and played the class a certain way. Like there's pretty much always a set like way to
That's
play
very
a
true.
class.
There's always the like this is
cookie
better
cutter
than
build.
that.
There's always
They
going to be
keep, they
that.
keep trying to change the talent system over and over again. To try
And
and do
there's
it.
always
You
that
can't.
one little path that people follow for their
Yeah,
stats.
you
So
can't. There's some
I-
deviations, but you can't like get rid
See-
of cookie cutters.
I'm being optimistic, and I'm really hoping that they don't have the cookie cutter builds in this because they're showing a lot more space for different kinds of builds that could be good.
And that would be cool to see some like League of Legends style play where people build like these crazy like things that work, but that's
Yeah.
like never worked in a while before. Like you can't be a self-healing tank or anything like that. It's just never worked in the past.
Mistweaver monks, cough cough.
It would be cool to see that kind of stuff. But yeah, pretty much final thoughts. I think all of us except for Marcus are pretty excited for it, but it's just because he's
Look
not
at him
an
over
MMO
there.
guy.
He's all depressed. He's like,
He's like, oh man, well, I have to talk.
I think
about this."
Just
he
one
said a
Fallout.
total-
Give me Fallout.
I think he
That's all I
said a
need.
total of 5 words this whole video. So.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Justin with the Word Vomit Show. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing so that you can see more awesome review type videos like this. Don't forget to share it with your friends as well. And if you guys have any questions or topics that you'd like us to review and discuss, just go ahead and post a comment right there below and we'll take a look at it and we'll most likely talk about it in one of our videos. Thanks, guys.